hear ye. As part of starting my new year off better and bettering myself, I am quitting the weekly flags recap, and here are my reasons. Number one, declining returns on viewership. Despite quality people watching, I mean, there's those people who watch all of my videos and like to down thumb them all, like when they do watch. They tend to not watch the weekly flags recap, so I've actually had like 0 down thumbs on that, and like more up thumbs than I get on other videos. But the viewership has declined over the last year from like 1,000 views each all the way down to less than 300. I'm in the 200s now, and I just gotta put this horse down. And also, in that time, it's not like the videos got worse. I actually put more production quality into them while it was declining. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is declining interest in flagging. Okay? And part of that, I actually think, in my own community, might be due to me existing as the weekly flags recap, because people expect me to recap it for them, and so they don't talk about it on their own channels. And in my particular circles here on YouTube, the hashtag WTFU thing, the where's the fair use, it didn't really take off in my little circles, even though we once were the best at supporting each other through flags and DMCAs and channel takedowns. When that trend happened, it seemed like people just didn't care anymore. And it might have been because I was around. Also, I have a bit of a variable work schedule to where I can't really put things out on the same days all the time. And I liked to put that weekly show out on the same day, week after week. I had to change it a couple times, but it just got really hectic trying to find which day I was going to put it on. I'm burning out, and I don't think that it's the election results and the aftermath of that. I seriously don't look forward to doing it anymore, because it really does take a 5-hour block of time to do it in the style that I was doing it, because I was recapping the entire YouTube, right? And any comers. So just reviewing everyone's videos about their own flags in order to summarize and tell you guys why they got flagged and what community that they belonged in, that took time. And that block of time was not something that I was looking forward to, especially not in the past 2 months. I've got some other projects on the way that I'd rather put the time towards. I'd rather hang out with my girlfriend Misty, you know, than use that time for this project anymore, because I get returns on that. Okay. Some of the projects that I have on the way aren't even on this channel. They're going to be on another channel. Also, Misty and I are getting a drone, and I want to play with that. And I'd rather put 5 hours into flying a drone, even if part of that time is a recharge to the batteries so I can get a second flight, okay? I'd rather wait on batteries charging than sift through furry porn where people are fondling their feet to see why they got flagged, okay? That's what it boils down to. Also, the rise of drama channels is a really big part of this. In the past 2 years, channels like Drama Alert, Ty Blue, Philip DeFranco, Bird News, and Scarce, they've gotten millions of subscribers, and they covered a wide range of YouTube drama, not just flagging. And that's why their channels have taken off, and people got bored with seeing the icon for my weekly flags recap in their subscriptions box, because they knew it was basically the same thing over and over again. The flagging doesn't stop, and I can categorize it. It's pretty much the same amount of flagging that it's always been. People would rather hear that dramatic news. So when those channels pick up one flagging story, for one episode of what they do, they can bring more awareness to flagging in general than I can, covering 100 flagging stories and it taking 5 hours out of my week every week. So they're doing a good job of it, and it's something that wasn't done before I started doing this. So now that that's in place, I don't feel like I'm needed doing this. Let's see. Lastly, I'll say, if somebody wants to pick up the torch that I'm passing right here, I'm fine with that. I wasn't the first person to do this. I picked it up from Edible Napalm when he used to have a series called Censorship Casualties of the Week. You won't find it because he's lost so many channels, but he used to cover this in his own way, and he kept it localized to just his community, so his wasn't the same style as mine, basically the same theme though. I was doing the whole internet, he was doing friends and people in the atheist community, and if you want to have your own spin on it and just do just your own community, or just do something even slightly derivative, I'm totally okay. If you want anything of what I used to use for my weekly flags recap, that includes the intro, any blurb by me, any mention by me, that's fine. You can have it. And even if you think that I don't like you and you want to do this and you thought that it was a shame that I was the one doing this instead of you, that's fine. You know, I don't even know that Edible Napalm liked me that much. I only talked to him a couple times. So that's it. Through the next year, I'm not going to be doing the weekly flags recap, and I don't foresee picking it up again because I feel like I struck while the iron was hot, and it's gotten cold now. Okay, very, very cold. And anyone who is donating to my Patreon, I'm going to be retooling my Patreon, and if you feel like this was the reason why you were donating because I was putting all that work into it, that's fine if you want to stop donating because you don't like the new content that I'm coming up with. But I am saying, please consider whether or not that was what you were donating for, because I don't want you giving to me if I've changed my platform and you don't like it anymore. That's it. Tonight I'm going to have another video out because about 4 years ago I promised this video, and it is the exact night that I have to do it. So look for that video tonight, and catch you later.